What's up? This is Eric checking in. I'm actually just going to visit my grandpa, who's actually in a hospice at the moment. He's got a few issues. Nothing major anymore. I mean, he used to have prostate cancer and liver cancer and all that. Uh, his cancer's doing okay, but apparently his prostate cancer has spread to his bones. So that's a bit of a debacle, as I call it. Uh, he gets a little lonely at the hospice, so that's a little bit of a problem. Oh, look at this chick. She thinks she's fucking crazy. Uh, she actually just got cut off earlier. Anyways, besides the point, I'm going to visit my grandfather, and he's a little bit sick, but he really likes to see us, so it's pretty good. Personally, I never want to end up in any sort of home or hospice, and I would much rather die. But considering I'm only 25, well 24, almost 25, I may change my mind in the future when I have children and grandchildren and all that fun stuff. But at the moment, I can't imagine ever living in a home where somebody has to take care of me and I can't even shit on my own. It's just not appealing to me at all. I would much rather die. I mean, I'm not the most independent person ever, but I never want to be that dependent. Does that make sense? Uh, you might have a different opinion on that, but that's just my opinion, and I don't ever want to be like that. I never want to be frail and old and not be able to take care of myself. The thought actually scares me. I'm afraid of getting old. Let's say that. I mean, I'm sure that the wisdom that you attain more than makes up for it, but I actually don't plan on getting frail ever. Nobody ever plans on it, right? But I'm actually I'm taking steps to eat right and get strong and stay strong and lead a healthy, active lifestyle and just maintain myself, you know? Either way, today has been a pretty, actually today was not productive at all. My little cousin spent the night, and in the morning I woke up. Well, I took him to the gym yesterday. It was pretty good. I showed him some of the ropes, and it was pretty productive. It was a pretty productive gym session, and I'm just parking right now. Just bear with me. Yeah, it wasn't a productive day per se, but I saw some family and hung out for a while, talked a bit, and I'm not too sure what to make of it yet. I don't want to say the day was wasted. I still gotta go to the gym later. I'm visiting my grandpa, which is pretty good. Bringing him some light snack of some sort, which my mom has packed. But is it still recording? Yeah, it's still recording. Yeah, I don't ever get frail and old. I mean, I would, I want to do everything in my power to prevent that. I mean, sure, I don't mind getting old. I mean, I have no problem with that. It's just, I don't want to be pooping everywhere and leaking and not being able to take a piss or being incoherent. I mean, what's the point of living if you can't even remember your brother's name or your son's name or your grandson's name? And it's whack. I mean, half the time the people in these home type areas end up worse because of the loss of morale. And I think morale plays a big role in it. Part of the reason my grandfather is doing well is because we constantly visit him and keep company. Well, my family does. I do. My mom does. My brother can't help it. He's in Alberta at the moment, actually. We miss him dearly, but, he's doing his thing. He's experiencing the world, and I'm not going to fault him for that. In fact, I'm proud of him for that. I would not be able to go out and live on my own like that. Well, I'm not saying I'm saying wouldn't be able to, but I just didn't. That's the thing, right? There's a big difference. I'm sure if I had to, I would, hands down. I mean, it just hasn't been appealing to me, so that's that. But I am actually very proud of him, Gary. I'm proud of you for going out and experiencing the world on your own. And I wish I had your courage when you went. I would have gone with you, but then again, this is your trip, right? Either way, visiting Baba right now, as I call him. But yeah, it's just the morale is whack in the homes. What do you think? Do you guys want to end up in a home? Do you want people looking after you? I mean, personally, I think we're gonna bring our grandpa back home soon. He's almost to the point where he's recovered enough where he can be at home without making a complete shithole out of his room. So, that'll be nice. He got really bad before, so he had to be hospitalized for a while. He was had some prostate and colon problems and old people things. One Either way, I don't know. It's crazy to me. Do you want to get old and frail, or do you want to die young? I don't know. I don't want to die young, but I would like to die before I get to the point where I'm frail and not able to care for myself. I just don't want to be a burden on anybody like that. I don't want my son or daughter or brother or anybody to fucking have to wipe my ass. I mean, to me, that's humiliating, and it's humiliating for both people. You might not think that way, that's just how I feel. I never want to place that burden on anybody. I don't want anybody to have to insert a catheter into my penis because I'm not able to go to the bathroom without it. I don't want to do that, right? It's a personal preference. It's just a personal option. Then again, it might change in the future as I get older and attain more knowledge and wisdom, but that's just how I feel at the moment, and I'm sure a lot of other people feel the same way. On the flip side, some people probably don't care, but that's just how I feel at the moment. And either way, it's a gorgeous day today. Yeah, we're just gonna go inside in a minute. Let's go. I actually have to redo this video. Well, not redo, but I have to cut it right now. Look at these birds in the cage. Speaking of birds in the cage, those birds to me represent the people who live here. Look at this. I have to enter in all kinds of codes and shit to leave, in an effort to keep all these people here. Either way, I feel bad for them. Grandpa seems to be doing well. He's alright, he's just recovering. I hope you're well. And how is Alberta going? I hope it's going pretty good. Anyways, I'm about to head home in a little bit. And that guy was there watching me, giving me the dirty eye. Anyways, birds in a cage. I dislike birds in a cage, and I just feel so bad for them because where's their sense of freedom? Huh? You tell me. How the fuck can you put something with wings in a cage? In a 4x4 cage? Birds are meant to fly, and people are meant to wander and roam and create. And I just feel like it's evil and really fucked up sorry to use such profanity, but it's just really messed up that we keep our old people in homes and shit. But then again, where else are we supposed to keep them, right? I mean, we can take care of them to an extent, but that's not really feasible sometimes. And sometimes we have to do what we have to do, right? But I dislike caging any animal. I mean, I know I have a dog and whatnot, and I do feel bad for him, but saying? Well, I was on a train of thought. Lost my train of thought. But I'm not a fan of putting anything into a cage or on a leash because I feel like it's taking away their freedoms. I mean, freedom is life. Life is freedom. Without one, the other is mundane, right? So, how can one live if they are in a cage? The same four walls, the same environment, without any change whatsoever. That's not life, right? To me, that's not life. To me, I have to, there are people who cage themselves in all the time. I, in fact, used to be one of these people. I used to spend all my time in my room, playing fucking computer games and just getting fat and lazy. Yeah. Anyways, sorry, it had to be done. I needed to get out and spread my wings, and I think people are the same way. Some people just need a little push and they need to go. But, I mean, what can we do with these old people? I don't know. I don't know any better solutions. I already told you my solution. I want to die before I'm at the point where I'm dependent on somebody or I'm not able to take care of myself. Either way, no, I'm saying that now, but at an old age, nobody wants to die. I'm pretty sure all those people want to live. I mean, our desire to live defines us. No animal, no species of any creature wants to die. Or rather, I should say, no creature wants to not live anymore. It's written in our DNA, right? I'm saying, either way, I don't believe in caging anything. I don't believe in, especially, we have cages and everything. We fucking cage our emotions, we cage our ideas, we put a filter on things we say, and I think it's fucked up. What happened to all our freedoms? I mean, what happened to saying what you mean and saying what you want to say and doing what you want and experiencing what you want to experience, right? We place these barriers and judgments on freedoms. Actually, like, our freedoms are restrained. Even the government even in our country, we say we live in a free country, but I mean it's only so free, right? For a good reason. I mean, murder and rape and all that shit should not be legal. But at the same time, there are stupid freedom. There are stupid prohibitions on our freedoms. I mean, the biggest cage that we create is the one we create for ourselves. That is the most confining cage, per se. We're all in a cage if you think about it. I just don't like it. I mean, my cage is a lot bigger than my grandfather's cage, and my grandfather's cage is a lot bigger than the bird's cage. Even when in a poetic sense, even the Earth is a cage. I mean, we're bound to it, right? Well, not everybody. We have astronauts, but even then, we're still confined to a certain set of rules and things that we need to maintain life. So I'm not totally discrediting that, but I'm saying that we need to stay free and live and, get out and live a little. I can say this because I've experienced both ends. I've caged myself and I've set myself free. And I encourage you, if you haven't already done so, to set yourself free. Don't live by the confines of society and what they have prescribed for you. Do what you want. Think what you want. Feel how you want to feel. Nobody should be able to confine you and place boundaries on you and say what you can and cannot feel. I just think that's asinine and just whack. Anyways, my grandfather's doing well, and I hope you all are too. And I'm well, actually. I could be a little bit more productive, but I'm doing pretty well. Anyways, talk to you next time. Peace.